Coverage you can count on with meteorologist Rob Elvington and the Way 31 Storm Tracker Early Warning Radar Network.
And North Alabama remains dry so far for your Tuesday as we head into the early evening hours. And that's after hitting again 95 for a high today in Huntsville, 96 in Muscle Shoals. But you'll notice that we have storms just off to our north and northeast on the Way 31 Storm Tracker Early Warning Radar Network. This big cluster of storms is dropping to the southeast, so it's likely going to miss us here in North Alabama. Though we are starting to see a few storms kind of starting to develop on that western edge. And we'll be watching all of Middle Tennessee as we head through the overnight hours for more storms to develop and drop into North Alabama. But again, these are moving at about 25 to 30 miles per hour. If we put it on that southeast track, again, just missing Jackson and DeKalb County, but worth watching through the next few hours. If we zoom out, you'll notice that most of Middle Tennessee is still dry and quiet, but almost all of the data has storms starting to develop between Jackson and Nashville here right around about 8, 9 o'clock tonight, and eventually those dropping south into North Alabama closer to midnight. So that first round will be coming through the overnight hours. It's going to be dying down closer to sunrise tomorrow morning. Then we move into a lull, but with just enough heating, with highs around 90 tomorrow, that's going to generate our second round with this cold front for your Wednesday afternoon. And that's why those chances really go back up closer to the late afternoon hours and into the evening. Now, we just looked at this about 10 minutes ago. This is for tonight and through the overnight hours. But by tomorrow afternoon, that same cold front is going to drop a little bit south throughout the afternoon hours. So these areas that are in the yellow, you still have enough of that heat and instability to bring a few strong to severe storms. Areas further off to the northwest tomorrow afternoon, you're on the backside of that cold front. So your severe threat really starts to drop off by the time we heat things up tomorrow. What we're watching in heavy rain, could see a quick inch of rainfall with any of these storms. Frequent clouded ground lightning, so everyone needs to be indoors with these storms. And there is a threat, again, about a low risk for damaging straight line winds, some winds up to or even above 60 miles per hour. So this is what we're seeing on future radar right around 2 a.m. Again, this is that first round dropping in from out of Middle Tennessee, starting to fall apart all the way through about sunrise tomorrow morning. And you'll notice that most of the areas east of I-65, that's where we were seeing the better chances for those storms, again, after midnight tonight. Then by tomorrow afternoon, you'll notice with all that heat in the middle of the afternoon, we're seeing those storms bubbling up, but it's mainly for areas on the warm side of the cold front. So those threats are really higher as you head further closer to Sand Mountain. Still a few lingering storms even in Madison County by tomorrow evening. And then eventually we have some much drier air dropping in from out of the north, and that's going to keep us mostly dry and quiet for your Thursday. So there's a look at the humidity tracker. You'll notice that right there, right on that edge, that's the cold front dropping in by tomorrow afternoon, that drier air moving in behind that cold front by Thursday morning, Thursday afternoon. So not only are we dry, at least we'll have an improvement with the muggy conditions. But keep in mind, it's not the same for the entire state. We are still tracking this disturbance kind of right along the Louisiana, Mississippi, and Alabama coastline. It only has about a 20% chance of tropical development from the National Hurricane Center. But regardless, it's just a nasty surf right now and quite a bit of rainfall if you are heading down to the coast over the next couple of days. Look at our 7-day forecast. Highs right around 90 through your Thursday, and then we're actually back up closer to 93 for your Friday. Still dry all the way through the end of the work week once we get past tomorrow, and then those rain chances gradually start to build up.